Welcome to Radiant Reiki with Carol and my podcast, The Radiant Wave. Today, Spirit wanted me to talk to you about getting in touch with your higher self. Now, your higher self is you on the other side of the veil, so to speak, and you, your higher self, is there. They know why you're here on earth. They know your purpose here on earth, or purposes. We have more than one. They know what makes you happy, what would keep you fulfilled, because when you do your purpose, you are happy. You cannot be depressed if you're doing your purpose. So a lot of times depression happens when you're not doing your purpose and you're not doing what you came here for. So I highly recommend, if you want to be the happiest person and most fulfilled, get quiet and listen to your higher self. And I'm going to teach you how to do that today. So the first thing is you need to get in a quiet state. So a really good thing to do, an easy thing to do that is to go hiking in nature, or just sitting in nature is awesome. Just listening to the birds, listening to a babbling brook, listening to whatever sounds you hear out in nature. That's an awesome way to get quiet. Some people do it in their backyard. That works. Gardening. If you like to garden, then just get quiet and garden, keeping your hands busy in the dirt. It's grounding as well as meditative. So that's a great way to meditate, get quiet, and listen to spirit. I bet you get a lot of messages when you're gardening. Leave a comment if you're a gardener and let me know if you get messages while you're doing that. I even get messages when I'm doing jazzercise, because my mind isn't really involved. I'm just trying to follow the movements and I'm not thinking or being creative with anything. And then I start getting messages that way. But getting quiet is a really good way to do it. And, getting a Reiki session from me would really help you get there. And any kind of meditation is wonderful. Walking meditation, like doing a walk, especially in nature, any kind of meditation, even yoga really can get you into that state. So it's wonderful to get into that state where you're ready to receive. I get also a lot of messages when I first wake up in the morning. That is because especially when I haven't opened my eyes yet, but I know that I'm not in a dream state, and that's when they come in with lots of information. So listen to your higher self when you first wake up in the morning, before you've gotten out of bed or even opened your eyes. It's amazing. You'll get lots of guidance. That's what your higher self, your guides, your angels, God, that's what they're here for. They're here to help you through this life. They know it's difficult, and they're here to help guide you and help you to do your purpose so that you will feel fulfilled. There's more than one purpose that we have. And your purpose can be just by being you. You might have a high vibration, which helps other people raise their vibration. So it doesn't have to be a big involved purpose. But wherever it is you're meant to go, or whatever it is you're meant to do, if you ask for help, they will come in and help you. Especially like if you have some kind of problem or issue going on in your life right now, and you need help with that, ask Spirit or your higher self or God or angels, whoever you want to pray to. Talk to them and say, hey, I need help with this issue. Could you please give me some guidance? But then you got to get quiet and go inside and listen, right? However that works for you, whether it's gardening, walking in nature, meditating, getting a Reiki session, whatever, just being in bed, resting, whatever way you can get quiet, that's a great thing to do. And then they'll give you the guidance that you need. Now, the way to tell if it's actually from your higher self or the angels or God is that little voice that you hear inside your head. If it's being positive and giving you uplifting advice and filled with lots of love, that's from spirit. If that little voice you hear is loud, then it's not from spirit. Spirit's voice is always small, barely can hear it. It's very light. It's very gentle. It's not going to be loud in your head ever. So it's like this. It's like that little voice that says, you may want to bring a sweater. That little voice, that little one. And you look around and you're looking outside and you go, I don't need to bring a sweater. It's not going to say it again. It's already told you. And then you go out and realize you needed a sweater. You wish you would have listened to that little voice. That little voice that tells you to bring an umbrella, bring a sweater, whatever. The quiet one that's very quiet. You can barely hear it. That is spirit. So you've heard spirit before. Even if you think you haven't, you have. And that spirit voice is always positive, always uplifting, right? It's never going to put you down, ever. Spirit is actually in awe of us because they know that we're doing some hard work down here, and they want to help you in any way they can, and they know that being negative is not it. So spirit is never negative. They're always positive with you. So if you hear a negative voice in your head and loud, usually loud, that's your mind or your ego. That is just your ego. And you have to let that ego or your mind rest in order to hear spirit. So if you're meditating or you're in a quiet state and you hear a loud voice that's saying mean things, you need to say, be quiet, rest. I'm listening to spirit now. Spirit, would you please step in? Boom, they will. Just relax. It's a really good idea to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, just like you would in yoga or any of those kind of activities. If you can get in your heart space, this is how I do it. I take 2 fingers and go counterclockwise in front of my heart chakra, but there's many ways to get into your heart space. See a previous video I did on how to get in your heart space. That'll also get you quiet and get you listening to spirit. So in these days that are kind of crazy, these are crazy times, a lot of chaos is happening in our world. This is a good time to listen to spirit and to get quiet. So I really encourage you to get quiet, listen to spirit, ask for their help, because they're not allowed to help you if you don't ask. So remember that. You got to ask. If you want some guidance, ask for that help, okay? And then they can step in, all right? So leave a comment. Let me know how you get quiet and how you listen to spirit. And any messages you've gotten lately, I'd love to hear them. That's wonderful. And if you want a Reiki session, see me, Radiant Reiki with Carol. My information's here and up above and in the description box. I'd love to give you Reiki, long distance or in person, or you can learn Reiki for yourself. That'd be great. You could give it to yourself and your family members. So do that, leave a comment, and stay happy in love and light. I'll see you next time.